Gamma Ray there to the bitter end, One with the World. What a superb track that was. I have to say the computer has lit up like a mad thing today. It's gone berserk, but there we go. We've got our very own Ian Harling in Eastbourne. Hello mate, I'm terribly sorry. He's got tonsillitis. Everyone give him a big ah. Yeah, that'll do. It's good enough. I'm sorry you're not feeling well, mate. It's that is uncomfortable. That is very, very uncomfortable. Hope you get better soon. Drop me a line at some stage and we'll talk Eastbourne, my friends. You take good care of yourself. Catch up soon. Nigel Ford. That's a very happy passenger that I've actually gone on the right route, Nige. We've turned left when we should have turned left and right when we should have turned right and stopped at a non-designated stop so she could take her shopping off. So, yeah, that's our very own HRH Nigel. Hello mate, hope you're doing alright, Mr. Ford. It's a pleasure to hear from you. We appear to have woken Australia up again. Our frequent Australian listener, Jackie Rosa over there in Sydney. Apparently it's awfully chilly, but there is a stonkingly good sunrise this morning, so she's anticipating a good day on the other side of the world there. Morning, Jackie. Nice to know you're with us. Hope you've at least got a coffee. And you're sitting there with, well, obviously with us on, because quite frankly, we're the only radio station to listen to. At least up until this coming Friday, but we're not going to talk about that because we've got another week of superb broadcasting coming ahead of us. One of which I may, or I may not feature in. There you go. We'll leave that there, shall we? Also, we've got Elaine in Bexhill. She's awfully chuffed with herself. She has brand new windows. She's got rid of her shocking old metal aluminium things, and she now has triple glazed super duper hooper whooper windows, and she's awfully pleased with them because apparently they were awfully drafty in the winter and not particularly warm in the summer, or not particularly cool in the summer. I'm not sure. I can't work it out, but there we go. But yeah, but anyway, it's a pleasure to know you there. I've got another one through, but I need to read that at this moment in time. That's so I'll sort that out in a moment. But anyway, let's get on with the music, shall we? Because quite frankly, that's what Hastings Rock is all about, isn't it? Getting the music to our fantastic listeners that are out there. Also, I have to say a welcome back to an old chum of mine, Mr. Andy Goldthorpe. I thought you dropped off the planet, sir. It's a pleasure to know you're back. Drop us a line, say hello. Maybe I can drop a tunage in for you, but I know that if you were there at the top of the show, that you would have enjoyed particularly Maiden O'Clock and The Trooper, as I know full well that you have a tattoo or two of our Eddie in his trooper uniform. I believe it's on your arm. I think it's on your left arm. Could be on your right arm. But there we go. I've got at least a 50% chance of getting it wrong and a 50% chance of getting it right. But we'll do that in a minute. Anyway, coming up next, we're going back to 1985. And we're going to listen to White Lion and All Burn in Hell. I thought there with 10 seconds to go on the timer I'd been sold short, and they'd lied to me and they suddenly rocked out, but then they came back into life. So thankfully that wasn't as bad as that. Anyway, my long message was from our very own Simon Halsey. It was a pleasure chatting to him today. In fact, we must have chatted for the best part of half hour, 45 minutes about the ins and outs of broadcasting and DJing and Hastings Rock and the team and our fabulous, incredible listeners, and also the way that music has stepped up, especially in the last sort of 2 or 3 months, with Sarah finding these new records for us on her new rock show on a Saturday evening. I have to say that, there's been a lot out there that's recently come about, and, even if I wasn't here, I'm thankful for those shows to increase my musical library, as it were, and, sort of looking at new avenues of music and people coming up through. It's been absolutely fantastic. I have to give a big shout out to a very good friend of mine in Bexhill, Scott. Hello mate, how you doing? Apparently, I say he's in Bexhill. He's Gatwick. He's going to Gatwick at 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, bless him. That's always a good road, because the road will be empty. And his poor other half, Kay. Evening, Kaylee. How you doing, love? I understand you've broken your foot. Am I to say you've broken your foot again, or am I just to simply say you've broken your foot? Whatever it is, love, hope you're doing okay. Look after yourself. Take care of her, Scott. Don't laugh at her too much as she's trying to hobble up the hallway as you're going out to work. But safe journey to you, sir. As always, look after yourself. Anyway, if you were down at the Carlisle today and I got an opportunity to meet you or say hello to you, or at least relieve you of some fundages to get us back on the air next year, it was an absolute pleasure, and thank you very much indeed for supporting us. It has been appreciated and, of course, noted in the register. I have to give a big shout out to M Shadows. I was talking to her today about her mum, Pat. You may have realised earlier on in the week she had an operation which went swimmingly well, but unfortunately she'd taken a turn for the worst and she's quite poorly now. So Pat, if you are listening, keep your chin up, love. We're all sending our rock love to you, and hopefully you're doing okay. But Ems was saying that she was going to hear a little bit more tomorrow morning. So if you are listening for the moment, which I doubt very much, you're probably rocking your socks off to Cold Shot, and absolutely rightfully so. But yeah, we're all sending our love to your mum, and hope she gets well very, very soon. Anyway, we're going to slip over to Germany now, and we're going to go to Axel Rudi Pell from 2012, and the album is Circle of the Oath, and the track is Before I Die.
When you got on, you realize music sounds better on Hastings Rock 87.7 because it is. Because it is. Because it is. Because it is. Because it is.
It's Phil the Bus on Hastings Rock.
Yes! Yes! Oh! Yes!
Warning. Some songs may contain explicit lyrics and be bad for your health.
Well, what did you think about that then? That's pretty much as new as it gets. That was released 4 days ago on the 23rd of this month, obviously. And that was No Hot Ashes and their track Glow. I thought that was particularly good, to be honest with you. As I say, the level of music has definitely stepped up in the last few months, and I purely think, or I like to think, maybe stupidly, but I like to think that they do it purely for Hastings Rock. And for the audio pleasure of our superb, incredible listeners up and down the country and indeed around the world. I know there are people out there that disagree with me, but they're wrong because they're not Hastings Rock fans. But there we go. Anyway, coming out to you tonight on 87.7 FM around Hastings, Bexhill and the surrounding areas. Also across the world on the worldwide interweb box thingy with all them flashing lights that tell you it's working. Anyway, if you'd like to get in contact with me this evening, you can do on 01424 560001. You can text me on 07507 333 424. You can even ping me an email, dj@hastingsrock.co.uk. I appreciate that the majority of our listeners are going to be down the Carlisle rocking their socks off to Cold Shot as we speak, but that's fair enough. Anyway, Scott's been back on, and he's enjoying the tunage, and he's chilling out to the tunage. And he said, "You got anything there for me?" I said, "Yeah, I might be able to." So I'm going to play something I've not heard on Hastings Rock before. I was going through my my CDs, my extensive music library of about 400 or 500 CDs, as it were, I suppose, sort of spanning this, that and everything else, but the majority of it's rock and metal and all that good shiny stuff that we love here. And I came across Guano Apes. Now, I was introduced to them, oh crikey, it must be 5-6 years ago by a friend Stephen up in Fife in Scotland, who's a welder on the oil pipes there, and he's going, "Here, have a listen to these." And he introduced me to that. And if I've got this set up right, this should be a track called Lords of the Boards by Guano Apes.
Come again around.
Guano Apes there, Lord of the Boards. I hope you enjoyed that. It was an album that I was put onto by a friend in Scotland, and just a cracking album. I recommend you go and have a look on the popular media players and have a look at some of their tracks, some of their other songs. But sorry, dropping the CD there. I do apologise. But yeah, I think they're particularly good and definitely worth a listen. I don't believe they're going anymore, but their music is out there and their music is excellent. And if you want to do a sort of a soft, melodic, sort of chill out song, Pretty in Scarlet, I can recommend that. That's a really nice chill out song. But there we go. Anyway, let's have a little bit of Rage Malaya, Beginning of the End.
Fencing, patios, driveway, decking, landscaping, tree surgery, turfing and planting. Go to Booker and Best and get the job done.
tracks there. The first one of the two being an all-girl band called The Donners and Take It Off, followed up by Alter Bridge, Open Your Eyes. I've had our good friend Nigel Ford on again, and he's on about Guano Apes, so yeah, he's definitely aware that they were there, and he said he played a track for them, quite some time ago. The track he played by them was Die So Fluid. I've got, which is there? I think it's their, it's their Planet of the Apes album. And there are 18 tracks on there. There's a video on there as well. And it's really a superb album. And I really should buy more, but I just haven't got around to doing that yet. But I will do. Like other things, there's so much music out there that we could all potentially go, I'll take that, and I'll take that, and I'll take that, and I'll take that. And, before long, we've spent an absolute fortune and we're not eating for the rest of the month. But, hey-oh, there we go. It's all good fun. Also, Guano Apes is saying about Open Your Eyes as well. I don't think that's on this CD, but I'll have a look a little bit later. You know, maybe we can sneak another track on from there in the next hour or so, but we can go from there. Anyway, I've had Scott on and he said thank you very much indeed for the track. That's going to get him all fired up, ready to take his wonderful passengers to Gatwick Airport as they fly off and leave him back behind. Not jealous much. Squeeze yourself into a suitcase, mate. I mean, it hasn't worked yet, but you never know. It may work one day. But these things are there to be tried. But what we're going to do, we're going to go back to 1983 now. And we're going to go back to Dio, off of the album Holy Diver, and a track called Stand Up and Shout.
You get caught before you see it.
Brilliant Dio there. 1983. Stand Up and Shout. What a superb track. Anyway, we're going to go to some local music now, and we're going to go to Made of Ace and Made in England.
Now in its 6th year, the St Michael's Hospice Fabulously Vintage Fair returns for what promises to be a truly vintage day out for all the family on Saturday 22nd September from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Fabulously Vintage Fair will be taking place in the grounds of The Hub, Quarry Farm in Bodiam. You'll find a variety of stalls from the finest vintage traders spanning the 1920s to the 1990s, and including vintage clothing, homewares and kitchen memorabilia. You'll also find a selection of modern craft stalls, a vintage tea room, vintage fate games, food stalls, workshops and live acts. This year it's going to be even bigger and better, so get the date in your diary and dig out your vintage glad rags. That's Saturday 22nd September. You can visit the hospice website or Facebook page for details.
Cypher Solutions provide the ultimate in quality digital signage backed by a creative design team second to none. Our vast range of services include digital signs, billboards, flags and banners produced in sizes up to 100 meters in length. Our digital printing ensures maximum impact. We specialize in state-of-the-art vehicle livery, and this has to be seen to be believed. Whether you need a hand-painted sign for the home or a new corporate branding for the reception area of your business, Cypher Solutions, the professionals in digital sign making.
Victoria Tires, we're gonna rock down to Victoria Avenue. We're gonna fit your tires.
If you've got tired tires, the friendly tire specialists at Victoria Tires won't retire until they've met your entire tire needs. Find them in Victoria Avenue, Hastings.
We're gonna rock down down to Victoria Avenue. We're gonna fit your tires, Victoria Tires.
Yes, it's very nearly the end of this year's broadcast, but we would like to celebrate our 25th anniversary. Yep, that's right, we're having a party. This Friday night, the 1st of June, we'll be wrapping up this year's fun with all the usual stuff. There will be beer, and there will be good music, and there will be great company, so come and join us to wind up this year's broadcast in style. Now, please listen very closely at the end of this message for details of when, and more importantly, where. Hastings Rock 25th anniversary end of broadcast party. It makes so much sense, so come along and let's make this a monster.
Well, after searching around, I've actually found the piece of paper that our wonderful Ralph is talking about. We're going to run out of music there. Oh, we can do that in a minute. No. Oh, let it play out. Let it play out. Here we go. I wasn't too sure where it was and it was buried. This year's Hastings Rock End of Broadcast Party will be held at the Carlisle, the pub on the seafront, this Friday, 1st of June from 7pm until midnight when we go off air. Boo. It says here that under 18s must be accompanied by an adult. We'll be passing around a collection bucket for St Michael's Hospice, so please bring your spare cash and give generously to this excellent organisation. We look forward to seeing as many Hastings rockers as possible, so let's celebrate our 25th anniversary in true Hastings rock style. I couldn't agree more. So please, pop that in your diary, make it under I will be there. And let's go out with an absolute banging style, shall we? As only ourselves at Hastings Rock know how to do so. So please, this Friday, the 1st, in your diary, 7pm at the Carlisle until midnight when we hear the uncomfortable sound of silence and static. But we're not there yet. We're not even close to that yet. We've still got a week of fabulous broadcasting. Some wonderful shows, some incredible tunes, and let's make this one heck of a week, and let's go at large. Anyway, Onslaught, Hatebox. Onslaught there from 2011, and Hatebox. We certainly know how to wake you up here, don't we? Cracking tunes like that. Absolutely fantastic. Good evening, Jim. How are you? I think it's Jim in the shed at the bottom of the garden. He's asked for some Pearl Jam. But we'll get to that in a little bit. But just before that, we've got Delta Deep, Down in the Delta. Delta Deep, Down in the Delta, indeed, from 2015, from the album Delta Deep. There's too many deltas that are deep in the delta of the deep there for my liking, but there we go. If that's what they come up with, that's fantastic. Anyway, we're going to do the gig guide now.